Hi guys. So today we are going to discuss a Shark Tank featured brand known as Sheets Laundry Club, and it was probably featured in the Shark Tank around 4 years ago. We'll go ahead and see how is it performing on Amazon USA and see areas of its improvement. So just a brief intro about myself. My name's Basil. I'm the co-founder of Make Brands Big. I've been consulting brands doing up to 8 figures in revenue, and I've spent tens of thousands of hours inside Amazon Seller Central. So whenever I see a brand on Amazon, I'm able to at least understand the trend of where it's going and how it can be improved. So let's jump straight into it. First things first, this is Sheets Laundry Club's best-selling ASIN, which has sales of up to $400,000. That is great. Although, when I have a look at its competitors, I think it can be a bit improved as well. But nevertheless, let's dive straight into it. We've got subscribe and save. Uh, this is the pack of one sheet. And one thing that I straight away noticed, I think there should be a video added in here because this is the highest selling ASIN. And I saw a video added, yeah, probably here. So it's a very basic fix, but fill in your listing images with everything that you have and add a video as well. That makes it easy because this is not a very normal laundry detergent. It has got a USB attached to it, and it's a bit different. It has got probably like patented technology, quick dissolving technology. It's just a paper. You added it in your laundry and it dissolves itself, and it's very easy to carry, very portable as well. So a lot of features that can be highlighted from infographic images, and to get more features there can actually be a deep dive with number of reviews as well. And I don't think that's happening is number one. Number two, it's just about the packaging, and then they've got one feature which is laundry made simple, then how to use, which is once again extremely important, and then there's a comparison chart, which I appreciate that because it's a different product. It's a bit higher priced than liquid detergent. So, this needs to be there. But I think more features and more benefits should definitely be added here. But yeah, coming a bit down, all right, they've got bullet points. Some other brand is actually sponsored display targeting them. Same here. Same here. But nevertheless, moving down a bit below, let's have a look at the A plus content. But before that, see how many people are targeting them. So I think it's full of multiple other brands that are targeting them. So I'm not sure if they're running any self targeting campaigns, although I'm hoping that they are. When it comes to their content, I think it's decent, it's good. I think there should be more carousels definitely. And probably they can add that this brand is featured in Shark Tank as well, just to add a bit more authenticity, right? I love that it's focused on sustainability and they've utilized this space as well, talking about that how they're using lesser packaging, less air in container, more efficient shape. The technology is waterless as well, and maybe they can add in here as well, to A plus content or somewhere that how much water they are saving. I'm not sure if they have added it because I don't see it. Yeah, or maybe tell me if I'm being blind. But nevertheless, I think this point can be added of the brand being extremely environmental friendly in listing images as well as in A plus content as well. Nowhere does it say that it saves a lot of water or it's packaging efficient, it's saving plastic. But in here, it's highlighting that. And yeah, you've got then other brands targeting you as well. So this is their best selling listing. With the other listings that they have, they're not doing as much of a revenue, although they've got a pretty decent number of reviews coming in as well. So I tried to dig a bit, I tried to dive a bit deep into why they're not able to do that much amount of revenue. So number one thing that I'm able to notice is once I reverse ASIN, the most main listing, let me get back. I lost my picture, but nevertheless, that's not a big problem. I see that they've got 2,800 organic keywords and then 156 paid keywords. So the total keyword search volume coverage is around 5.3 million, which is okay. But I'm trying to understand that these guys have got some pretty good organic ranks as well, and they do not have any sponsored ad running on those specific keywords. So I think this definitely should be there. All right, you've got a sponsored rank of 6 on laundry sheets, and you're able to maintain a good organic rank as well. And that's how multiple other keywords are underutilized because they're not running any sponsored ads on there. And just to prove a bit of this point of how it's important to have a bit higher ratio, because they've got a subscribe and save button as well. I'm probably assuming that they've got a pretty good repeat purchase rates as well. It's a brand where market share matters a lot too. It's a category where market share matters a lot because eventually, it's going to convert into repeat purchase rates. So this is one of the brands that I saw, Clean People Laundry Sheets, the Clean People store, and it has around $2.6 million of revenue coming from this listing. So I just, you know, well, and of course, they might be doing something different off Amazon, but that is not my concern right now. My concern is actually the organic to paid ratio. Even not that, how much keywords are they trying to push themselves on. So of course, it's a lot. This is 95, 86. So they're probably spending a huge amount of ad spend as compared to just 156. And I see that it's the decline in this is quite recent. So I'm assuming it's probably because of being close to out of stock, maybe, or maybe not. The trying to reduce this ad spend, by themselves, and it's intentional. But nevertheless, this is a huge difference when it comes to a 2 million, $2.5 million versus just 400K listing. And then they've got pretty small other ASINs as well. So if I just go ahead and have a look at the number one sponsored ranks where they're pushing themselves up a lot, I will see a bunch of sponsored ranks here with pretty decent keywords coming in as well, right? A lot of other order campaigns running here too, but this is a main differentiator that they should be doing. Otherwise, another thing that I will see is for their other listings, I would definitely suggest pushing it a bit more. If even if you're not pushing it a bit more, just because you're having $400,000 worth of sales, I can this product has got a huge amount of undercapped revenue that can be capitalized via either sponsored display retargeting or via brand tailored promotional campaigns. So test that out, test this one out as well, because this is a new category that they're going into. Another thing that I see is, the images, they can be improved a bit as well. I don't think they're as much up to the mark. Of course, it's a product which probably is just launched. They're not pushing it out a lot more. I don't think there's a huge amount of, so of course there's just one carousel of A plus content, but it's very important that you have it more because you've got competitors targeting you here, and then you've got competitors who are targeting you here. So you need to create as much friction as possible, and of course to increase your conversion rate, you need to add more information about your product. But more importantly, you need something where there are multiple carousels. So just if your potential customer they scroll, it actually takes them 2 to 3 scrolls to land on their competitors and then buy their listing instead of yours. So these are a few things which I believe they can immediately resolve. The brand is solid. I probably think they have got a good of social media, of Amazon presence as well. The brand is featured in Shark Tank in itself. So that's another good marketing channel that they've already been to. And they've got great amount of sales coming in. They've got a good website. Definitely, I think more amount of revenue can be capitalized on. The monthly revenue is a bit towards decline. This is another brand, Sustainables, which is extremely popular and has got pretty high search terms, which are branded search terms as well, which I don't see in here. It's only 900 search volume keyword for the brand itself here. And even there, I see giants like Bounce running a sponsored brand ads campaign. One of the biggest competitors, smaller than them right now, but I think probably bigger than them in terms of revenue, running a sponsored product ads on them. So I think they need to cover these spots as much as possible. They need to cover this spot as well. It's a it's a category where you've got pretty huge dog fights, right? So I think probably that's what I would like to suggest. Number one is they've already got the reviews. Try to put a bit more gas and try to accelerate your ad spend, and very strategically try to push yourself on keywords which you're otherwise missing on, because there's not a huge amount of organic ranks that are being featured here, which can be based on the amount of revenue that is coming in. I don't see a lot of big organic ranks on big keywords. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And if you're a brand that also is in FMCG or is in consumable space and they want to scale not just on Amazon but offline as well, feel free to leave me a DM and I'd love to take a look at your brand. Thank you.